Hello everyone, and welcome back to our series where we are the Unholy Horde here in Norland, and we have arrived back home after taking out Yalma in the last episode, and unfortunately Kelton did die during that battle that we had with them, and Tornet is a little bit upset now. However, I went ahead and I placed the tombstone for Kelton, as well as Senricor, who died a couple episodes ago, and hopefully that'll make her a little bit less upset. She apparently also lost her hand, which is kind of funny. But either way, it looks like there's going to be another riot this time against the Caden with the Varn, and we are also just basically trying to rebuild a bunch of things in the city. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and set this to build first now. We also need to set up new management because Kelton died, of course. And let's see, who's the best option here? I don't actually know. Oh, Dorael here is a good option. She's 31. She had a child. Wait, hold on. Was this one of ours? I don't even remember. I don't think so. But we're going to probably hire her, but we need some money. So let's go ahead. Maybe you just put this all on Tornet, I suppose. That works. And then, okay, Tornet's already on that one. Tornet there, and Tornet here as well. She is handling a lot of stuff right now, so that's a little bit of an issue. Setting in Lost Herbalist, oh no. Was he the only one who had that? Yes, it looks like it. Okay, so we're gonna take Ama off of the temple, I suppose, and we're gonna place her on the herbalist because we do need to have that, even though we do have plenty of herbs for now. We definitely don't want to be playing catch up. We've been doing a lot of that where we've been playing catch up as far as carrots go, and then wood, and you know, just all of that. Looks like our mine still needs to be repaired, and then they can start to mine some more iron for us. We are getting low on space, so I did place this warehouse, I think, in the last episode. I'm going to set that to build first as well. Yeah, I would actually like to get that before the temple, which is not set. Okay. And otherwise, we are basically going to have to rebuild our army. We're going to need a lot in order to take out Kenna, especially if they don't get a bandit camp soon, because then we can't bribe it. And so what I might do for money is just go and attack these bandit camps. They have a lot of soldiers, though. And it would actually be nice to keep this one in Esna, just because then when we take out Kenna, we can take out Esna rather easily. By bribing this bandit camp and taking them out that way. So we may just go for this one first, get that 650, that should help us. I don't think we have any bandit camps in our own kingdom anywhere, it doesn't look like it. But anyways, once we do finally take out Kenna, maybe we'll settle it and go for Esna next. But the next goal is going to be to resettle this city right here so that we can go and take these guys out. They have been kind of a problem. What is it? Morocco or some weird name like that. They've been a little bit of an issue because they keep resettling the city and it just makes everything a little bit annoying. But I don't think these are just rutabaga. So either way, that is about it for the moment. I will let you guys know when we're going to attack that bandit camp. Okay, so we are getting ready to go and attack that bandit camp. However, Ama has finally gotten her relationship up to 31 now with Sediman, which is quite a big jump. It was minus 15 or something like that. But either way, she is ready for a title. However, we need some money. Let's see, how much is it? 454. So we're going to have to get rid of even more roads, which is totally fine. We'll just get rid of these ones over towards the lumber mills this time. And we'll just get rid of most of all of it, honestly. And see what we end up having. 668. Okay, so we don't have enough yet for Dorael. But let's go ahead and grant Ama a title. And then we're going to go and attack that bandit camp. Actually, we can get rid of all these roads over here, I think, as well, because we're not yet using them. Definitely everything in this section. That's another 300. Okay, we're a little bit short of hiring Dorael now. What was it again? 516. Okay, we can actually do this now. Okay, so Ama got her title, so let's go and hire Dorael here. And then we'll worry about improving our relationship with her once we get back home, I think. So she has a home, right? Yep, she's all good there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attack that bandit camp now. And it has 26 soldiers. Okay. That should be okay. We could even bring, like, Sophia or any... We don't need their tributes, come to think of it. So that's 53% right there. We can actually make pretty solid use of them. I didn't really consider this, but I'm actually wondering, are we able to use them in burning to the ground? Nope, you can't. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just use them for these bandit camps then. So we'll just send Setium in, and he is getting old, of course. What is he now? 50 years old. Okay, that is not too bad. We can keep him around for a nice long time still, I think. Okay, so create that. Do we just want to go with the one then? Okay, maybe another squad. We'll send you, Ama, and we're gonna tick off the wounds here because there are some wounded. We're actually out of medical salves. Oh no, I did not even realize this. Okay. That is going to be something that we need to keep in mind then. So these should be enough, I think. 75%. Okay. We're gonna call that good enough. What? Send. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna call that good enough. Hopefully we don't lose too much, but I don't think we will. I think it's just probably because they have towers and things. But they have, it looks like 9 bowmen, or is this a fist? This person is just using their fist, or is their bow invisible? Not really too sure. But either way, probably around 9 or 10 bowmen, so probably shouldn't be too bad for us. Okay, so I went and took a look at our knowledge, and apparently Alchemy Lab was also somebody who ended up dying. So we're going to have to relearn this as well. Doriel, luckily, is a nice 6 intelligence, so that is definitely something that we can work with. We'll put her on the Alchemy Lab, and hopefully she can learn that pretty quickly. Luckily, she's going to be home, so she can just go ahead and study for the most part. We're not going to put her on managing anything. She's only a 5 management anyways, so we'll just keep her basically just studying, and hopefully she can get the Alchemy Lab done pretty fast so that we can start getting some more medical salves again. Okay, so this is pretty bad. That riot has started, and look at this. Polima actually seems to have joined them, so she is not a part of our lords anymore, and she is a part of this riot. I'm not really sure why a lord would join a riot like this. That is quite strange, but luckily we do have the ability to defend ourselves a little bit here. Looks like I need to spawn a little bit more axes soon. But let's just go ahead and create this, and let's hope they don't end up killing Polima. That would be pretty bad. We'll speed this up a little bit. And oh man, she's gonna die, isn't she? Oh, give up. Nope, she's dead. Okay, well, that is another loss. We now are down to really not the best lords anymore. This was pretty much our best manager. She was also quite intelligent, and yeah, just because of this one little riot, that's what happened. So, like I said in the last episode, we are surrounded by death at this point, and it appears to only be getting worse. So, hopefully this is the end for our losses. But if not, you know, could start getting a little bit bad. So we're gonna have to go ahead and pick between Ama and Tornet to take over for her as far as management goes. Looks like Ama has the 9 management skills, so we'll probably just pick her. Luckily, we do have Doriel here, who, you know, isn't very good at very much, but she is at least intelligent, you know. Mostly, we're just going to use her. I think this is going to be our pick for the next person we have settle a city. Yeah, because Tornet at least can be kind of useful as a commander. Yeah, so I think Doriel would be our next settler. But either way, that's another loss, so not ideal. It doesn't look like we can place her tombstone. I don't know if we're going to be able to at all, because she technically left the city, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, at least until we get back home so I can place Ama on a few more things, we're going to go ahead and have Doriel, and we may just have to have her stay on a couple of buildings, because this is a lot for Ama to deal with, but I went ahead and placed her on all of the stuff that Polima was previously doing. Did I check the hall? I did not. Okay, so the hall as well. So here we are at this bandit camp, and let's go ahead and jump on in. It looks like there's only 5 on towers, so that should not be too difficult for us to handle. We'll go ahead and send in our reinforcements here first. I thought we had 3 squads join us, so one of them didn't make it or something like that. Hopefully that doesn't affect us too much, but yes, there is only 5 on these towers, so that's not too bad. Just hopefully we don't take too much damage in these arrow volleys on the way to taking out these melee units. Oh, Ama just went down, and she's dead. Oh no. Okay, so Ama is dead. Now we just need to really hope that Sediman does not join her. Why are they not? There we go. Yeah, they're fighting that other squad. That's totally fine. Just Rams Matt can actually just distract them for a minute. Okay. So we really do not want to risk Sediman taking a stray arrow at this point. Alright, and that's done. It's just these guys. Philomona's got those ones handled, I think. Why are they not listening to me? Because they are tying people up. Story of our lives at this point. Okay, there we go. So 5 dead, including Ama. I'm not sure this could really get any worse. We just spent like 500 gold on her, and now she is dead. So now it's just Tornet and Sediman. We could even... Tornet's only 28. We could even have her marry... Will it let us? No, it's considered... Wait. It actually doesn't say. It does say marriage between children and parents, but he is not actually her dad, so that might be okay. It might be okay. Yeah, it doesn't actually give them a relation here. So we may just have them get married so that they can try to have, you know, a few extra kids. And then we would at least have some more lords in the future. But it's not looking too great. We have lost basically all of our spare lords, which was not really the plan. And we don't really have a lot of medical cells, so hopefully... Okay, he doesn't have an inflamed wound or anything. But either way, that's probably going to be it for this episode. Luckily, we did get some money at least out of all of that. But Kenna is still looking like they're going to be a problem. They could actually attack us, and I think they would do some serious damage. So hopefully they don't decide to get smart and do that. But otherwise, that is going to be it for this episode. So, as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.